I guess. Anyone in the crew quarters? Oh, but they're not talking anymore. No one here. Let's talk to our friend the doctor.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old medbay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Oh, I think that's the first time you do that in 3 games.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Ah, yeah.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Sure.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. The procedure we did for your scarring has produced a lovely synthetic protein overlay. And your body has accepted the implants quite nicely.
Hit it better.
Yes.
Sure didn't come cheap.
That's it. You're the picture of health.
Gosh, that was very quick. Didn't even need to take blood. Curious. Jarvis gets more dialogue in this game, it's a nice change. Oh, that's so cool.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth.
And
We should
now?
be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their
like
best
that.
people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
Nice. I feel similar.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two.
Oh.
We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Trying.
Take care, Shepard.
Trying. I wonder what reputation means. If it doesn't tell you like Paragon Plus or like Renegade Plus, but just like reputation. Because it's not both, apparently. Hey there, that unfunctional robot. We also can't talk with ED here. Sad. Yeah, I think no one. Garrus is not going to be magically there. I think Liara's probably here, right? Yes. Fancy. Lots of screens.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Hey, Glyph.
You're the drone from the Shadow
You're
Broker
Glyph.
ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
Ooh.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll
Oh.
inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices.
I
In
want
the
modern
meantime,
instead of
Dr.
Glyph.
Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Sad.
Meeting with the council didn't go too well, huh?
Oh.
It was less than ideal.
Yeah, that's a shocker.
Whole worlds are being lost to the Reapers. What more will it take?
Who knows? Hell, maybe the council's just taking petty revenge for Shepard hanging up on them all those years ago.
Wait, Shepard did what?
Oh, sorry, I think we're going through some dark matter. Hello? Hello?
She didn't know? Huh.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary.
Couple of things.
I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Fair, but do we have the time?
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
And also what the catalyst is, right?
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
Oh.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
It's very good to have you back, Liara.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Nice. Farron was her colleague, her friend, right? The one she saved. The Drell guy. Message from Operator Farron to the broker. I made contact with Tazek yesterday. The look on his face was priceless. He's not happy you put me in charge of scouting the terminal systems, but he's doing a good job of keeping us alive. I've never seen so many pirates and mercs on edge. The black market's unreliable, and it's getting harder to make contact to suppliers. The Alliance won't be able to rely on it as a source of the device's material for long if things get worse. Some of the other operators think we should cut our losses now, but I just keep asking them, when did the odds ever stop the broker? Farron. P.S. I hope we finally got our little friend Droney to stop saying shadow and broker out loud in the same sentence to anyone inside. I guess that's part of the real programming. Yep. Nice. Prothean notes. Glyph, remind me to clean up these old notes. Perhaps reviewing them will lead to something useful for the Prothean device. Liara. 2171. The University of Ceres agreed to sponsor me at the Prothean dig site on Drop. Very exciting. Professor Hanel is heading the expedition herself. Maybe you can even ask her for her opinion on my thesis outline. Attachment. Thesis on Prothean First Contact Protocols. 2174. I believe Dr. Yasharwan was right to suggest the Prothean artifacts we unearthed are from the Third Age, not the Fourth. What an embarrassing mistake. At least he seemed to approve of the rest of the paper. Attachment. Paper on a comparison of Prothean technology to modern Asari circuit logic. 2183. Part 1. I'm going on the Therm expedition. I never thought I'd gain permission to visit the Prothean ruins there, but the University of Ceres must have secured the funding after all. Now, to pack. Attachment. Paper on the end of the Prothean Empire. Part 2. Goddess, this human, Shepard, has the key to comprehending the Protheans on an instinctual, subconscious level. If only I could have been there when the commander chose the beacon on Eden Prime. I tried to learn more about the cipher on board of the Normandy. The involvement of the Reapers is troubling, to say the least. Attachment. Paper on the end of the Prothean Empire, with correction notes. 2185. I reviewed the old Shadowbroker's footage of the Collectors. It's chilling to know that they are the Prothean's husks. At least, nothing sentient could possibly remain after the Reapers did to them. Attachment. Paper on Prothean biology. Tadzik was the guy who tried to sell your body to the Collectors in the Liara comic, if I remember right. Ah, charming.
Please, enjoy your day.
Thanks, Cliff. Will do. It's late, though. Yeah, I think we don't have that many companions yet. What is kind of sad is they don't tell us which companion is on which deck. But well. Let's go down to engineering, shuttle bay, and then we can go up again. I mean, I guess we just have 2 companions right now, right? Like James and Liara, of course. Or our old hangout place with Jack. Anyone here? Oh, Adams! That's the guy from the first game, right? Not the second one.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Yeah, I think so.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you
What?
got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, I mean, you probably refused because of Cerberus, right?
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Yep, for a little background, James was included as a companion in this to introduce new players to the universe. If this was your first game, you would ask questions like, what is a Reaper, etc. to teach the player. Ah, sneaky.
You're Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander.
Is
Glad
it?
to be aboard.
Let's ask a little.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Hopefully they will stay safe.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly.
Nice.
That
Good
said,
ship.
Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means...
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
I would have really liked to see the stealth system in action sometime.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts.
How much
And then there were
energy
the
it
problems
consumes.
that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to
Nice.
trust her.
Fighting each other.
At the time, I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Oh.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Do you know, Alistair, Manachan, someone else, what the reputation plus means? Like, what kind of points do we get? Is it Paragon? Is it Renegade? Is it both? Is it whatever's higher? There's our dog! And there's Lieutenant Cortez, whoever you are. Okay, priorities, we go for the dog first. Can we pet you?
Good dog.
We can't pet you. My day is ruined. Bad game. 1 star. Very sad. Yeah, I never found that out. Okay. Cause I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is reputation, but we don't seem to have gotten like renegade points, so I guess whatever's higher maybe? Hey James, of course you're just doing pull-ups. God dude. You too buff.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual.
Doesn't even stop.
Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Classic.
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Paladin.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
Just watching you train, I guess. Soccer practice. Oh boy. Also, you mentioned the stealth system it's not a cloaking system. It has the heat of the ship, so you can see it on sensors because it no longer has a heat signature. I wonder how it does that.
Just came down to talk.
Great.
Good talk, James.
Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well...
Hey, we can finally talk without you grunting.
Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Or maybe not. Oh well.
I think I can handle it.
Personality,
Hey, loco.
workout.
Let's dance.
Don't push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
He's definitely stronger than you, Shepard.
Oh yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
What the...
Was?
What was the renegade
Most of the
interrupt?
squad, protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
I think we have to be faster in this game for the interrupts.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
I can't
Didn't
even
know.
focus on the dialogue.
You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
I mean, you wanted to stay back at Earth, right?
I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Nice.
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
You sucker punch him with the renegade. Wow.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Oh boy.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, loco.
Are you just calling me crazy? Thanks. Gay men fight slab of meat on a ship. .mp4. Standard male bonding, punching each other. Me, that's why I'm single. Yeah.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
As long as you remember who's in charge, you can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
Oh boy. You are kind of a Krogan companion a little, right? Reputation gets higher if your Paragon Renegade points get higher. Also, to have a major decision for some, you need to have a high reputation. Oh. Okay. Hello, dog. I'm very disappointed I can't even pet you. Weapon upgrades. I mean, I guess we can just buy them all. Let's buy them all. Oh. It's not a list. We can upgrade our weapons. God damn it. Upgrade the wrong one. Upgrade the Mantis. Oh gosh, of course I completely forgot which weapons we're using. Anyway. Weapon bench. I think here we can have a look. Vindicator, Mantis. Can we also... we can't use a mod at the moment at least. Nope. Oh well. Hey Cortez.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Sure.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So
That's
you do
the
care,
guy-
Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
Who constantly works
So what's
out.
happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
Nice.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
Cool.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. From my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for
It was
logistics,
still stupid.
making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Yeah. This would be your other Roman's choice without mods. Oh, interesting. Is he like player sexual, so like bi pan, or is it actually like a gay character?
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
Gay character.
You know
Nice.
you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers
Still
were
doing
thinking.
pull-ups.
Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
I need muscles. I could be a muscle mommy. You wanna be like Donovan James? I gotta say, when someone says James, I immediately think about like Team Rocket. Oh well.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident, and practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So, you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What's CAG? I don't know.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are
It
trying
did.
to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
Yeah, remember all the Hammerhead missions? The Firewalker DLC and also part of the Overlord DLC in Mass Effect 2? Oh boy. Immediately roasted.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
I couldn't be a muscle mummy, but I could sure use one. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, as much as you have to train, then like your partner's main hobby is like going to the gym. I don't know if I could vibe with that. And I mean, I do work out, like, not that little. But I mean, you look like James, like, what the heck? Don't fucking tempt me, Judy. Are we shipping Luna of June now?
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Ah, wait, we already had that. Sorry, I got
Flies like a brick, so that's why I
distracted
need a
by
good
the
pilot.
Romans in the chat.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago.
Oh.
I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The
Oh.
collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Oh, poor guy.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
James Dumbus bread. Yeah, seems like it. Alright. So. I think we didn't talk to Trainer, right?
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Oh, and we also have to talk to the reporter, right?
When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Nice.
Next time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander.
Awkward silence.
I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark 4. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
What?
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event,
That's
I appreciate you giving me the chance to
$9,600.
stay. Was there anything else?
And that's $9,600 probably like 10 years ago. Holy moly. Does anyone know where, what was her name? The journalist, where she is? I think we missed her.
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although I'm
Must
sure
be really skilled
I'll grow
then.
to love frontline service as well.
Samantha, your toothbrush is expensive. Too expensive.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We've got bigger problems right now.
Okay, didn't want to be rude.
Believe me, seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps.
Okay.
If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
I guess very pragmatic. To the right on engineering. Thank you, Alistair.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes, you'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Aww. She's kind of cute, I think. Yeah, I think she's nice. She's a nice addition.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
Aww.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
Alright. So, to the right on engineering. So, this is right. Starboard cargo. Yep. I just overlooked this. Oh, nice. There's a picture board. She's just missing like the red... just missing like red threads to connect everything. Hey there.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two
Classic.
I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
That's
Anything
the
from
most
Earth is
shocking
the
one.
story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Sure. Like in Vanguard. What exactly are you referring to? What is like in Vanguard?
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
How did you manage that? I want to know. Tell me. Are we talking
Commander.
again? Is she going to be like the DLC companions?
Do we need to talk, Commander?
The red threads. Oh, either we can say carry on or we can say get off my lawn, ship.
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
Oh well. Do-do-do-do.